Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues a royal decree. Activities of the training program entitled Foundations and Guiding Principles of the State's Policy starts. And the Sultanate and Malaysia sign a memorandum of understanding in the field of electronic security. Well, those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has issued Royal Decree number 37/2015, transferring 2 employees to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Article 1 transfers Nasser bin Mohammed bin Khalifa al-Busaidi and Mohammed bin Ahmed bin Saleh al-Blushi from Diwan of the Royal Court to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and appoints them ambassadors grade. Article 2, this decision shall be published in the Official Gazette and shall come into effect from the date of issue. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent cable of condolences to His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of Turkey on the victims of the twin explosions that took place yesterday outside the main train station in the Turkish capital, Ankara. His Majesty Sultan has sent a cable of greetings to His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain on his country's National Day. Activities of the training program entitled Foundations and Guiding Principles of the State's Policy started today. The program is organized by the Ministry of Civil Service in cooperation with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, represented by the Diplomatic Institute. It is meant to acquaint employees of the state's administrative apparatus with roles and efforts of the Sultanate and its policies in supporting the progress and stability. It is further meant to acquaint participants with the state's laws, regional and international relations, security, as well as economic and cultural affairs. The program was launched under the auspices of His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Omar Al Marhoon, Minister of Civil Service. With the aim to strengthen cooperation between the Sultanate and Malaysia in the field of electronic security, Information Technology Authority signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Malaysian Electronic Security Authority. It was signed at the authority's headquarters in Knowledge Oasis, Muscat. It deals with cooperation on facing electronic security threats, hazards, management and protection for vital infrastructure establishments, besides cooperation in analyzing digital evidences, cybercrime, training and awareness, as well as research and development in various electronic security fields. The Royal Oman Police is to render a new electronic visa service for visitors through ROP's website. This new system will facilitate the process of applying for a visa from anywhere in the world and in a short period of time. Royal Oman Police, meantime, is working on introducing this service in various institutions and authorities, which will contribute in the increase of visitors to the Sultanate. Still to come, a news bulletin. On the occasion of the World Elderly Day, the Omani Society for Elderly Friends organized a celebration in the Wilayat Bidia. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. To exploit the participants' potentials, which enable them to benefit from international experiences in the field of vocational guidance and statistics of labour market, topped aims of the workshop implemented by the Ministry of Manpower on planning for vocational guidance policies and labour market information. The workshop came within the framework of National Programme for Decent Work in cooperation with International Training Centre affiliated to International Labour Organization. A number of experts from International Labour Organization and a number of aspects, namely concepts and fact of vocational guidance and labour market information, which based on websites and communication information technologies, will be discussed. A three-day workshop for the Higher Interview Committee began this morning under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saif Al Husni and the Secretary of the Ministry of Health for Health Affairs at Al Shafaq Club. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Rubai.
The regional cities.
A three-day workshop for Higher Interview Committee organized by the Ministry of Health in collaboration with the Royal College of Physicians London commenced this morning. The workshop addresses several issues such as the theory of inventive problem-solving applied to high-level interviews, theory of interviewing evidence-based approach, essential skills of medical practitioners, as well as legal aspects. During these 3 days, the RCPE will present their expertise and experience in the field of high-level interviews through highlighting the skills, techniques and methods that should be available to the interviewers. In addition to that, the workshop will provide the practical exercises on how to manage high-level interviews. It is worth mentioning that the participants in this workshop are doctors consultants from the Ministry of Health, Sultan Qaboos University Hospital, Armed Force Hospital, Royal Oman Police Hospital and the Diwan Medical Services. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Rubai, Sultanate of Oman Television.
Muscat securities market sees a new high with speculators' interest. Is a report by Sayyidat Binda Bukhari.
MSM 30 index closed today at 5.9 points, recording an increase of 64.8 points, representing 1.10% compared with the last trading session. The value traded securities today reached 4.78 million Riyal Omani with an increase of 68.10% compared with the last trading session, which recorded 2.4 million Riyal Omani. The market capitalization increased by 0.47% against last trading day, reaching around 14.7 billion Riyal Omani. It is worth mentioning that the value of shares bought by non-Omani investors reached 646,000 Riyal Omani, recording 13.52%. The value of shares sold by non-Omani investors reached 591,000 Riyal Omani at a percentage of 12.36%. The net foreign investment on the market increased to 56,000 Riyal Omani by 1.16%. Long waits by the investors. Third quarter financial results of the listed companies have given a rise to the speculations in the market. Meanwhile, many individual investors have returned to the market to invest in companies with lower share prices, which is the reason for the recent increase in the volumes in the market. Sayyidat Bukhari from Muscat Securities Market.
Boeing and Oman Air today celebrated the delivery of the airline's first Boeing 787 Dreamliner. The airline ordered 6 787-8s in November 2011 as part of its expansion plans, according to a press release issued by Oman Air. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner is an all-new, super-efficient aircraft. In response to airlines' overwhelming preferences, Boeing designed the 787 family with superior efficiency, which allows airlines to profitably open new routes to fly passengers directly where they'd like to go in exceptional comfort. Since entering service in 2011, the 787 family has opened more than 50 new non-stop routes around the world. Oman Air has announced that it will deploy its first Dreamliner on service to Saudi Arabia and Europe. Artifacts and pots made of pottery and collated glass dating back to different eras were discovered in the Wilayat of Saham in the Governorate of North Batna. A citizen found them by coincidence when he was excavating for the construction of his house. Specialists from the Ministry of Heritage and Culture moved to the site to receive the items and study their date of origin. They also excavated the site, searching for other items. The 200 items found in the site dates back to the Parthian era, as per the preliminary estimation. There were daggers, swords, arrows, and pottery pots. Omani Society for Fine Arts in the Governorate of Dakhiliya arrived with its artistic convoy entitled Splendor Glow of Qaboos. The event, which gathered a number of officials, artists and literates, witnessed national interaction through artistic pieces and photographs of His Majesty the Sultan. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth is implementing a livestock project at Zahir al-Shaqqa area for livestock breeders in the Wilayat of Madha in the Governorate of Musandam. However, the area in which the project is located needs several services, including telecommunication networks. This mountainous area is about 9 kilometers away from the center of the wilaya. The farmers and members of municipal council in the Wilayat of Madha contacted establishments concerned with telecommunication failed to provide the area with this service. On the occasion of the World Elderly Day, the Omani Society for Elderly Friends organized a celebration in the Wilayat of Bidia in the Governorate of North Sharqiya. The event aimed to urge the society to take care of elderly people and interact with them. The celebration included a theoretical show and lecture on the topic. Now for the general weather forecast. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with accumulative clouds and scattered rainfall in Hajar Mountains and the nearby areas. Winds will be easterly to northeasterly light to moderate along the coast of the Sea of Oman, while it will be southerly to southwesterly light to moderate along the rest of the Sultanate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues a decree. Activities of the training program entitled Foundations and Guiding Principles of the State's Policy starts. And the Sultanate and Malaysia signed a memorandum of understanding in the field of electronic security. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in Newsroom and the studios, good night.